Hi, I'm Mary Beth Temple, and I want to talk a little bit about the assembly of our finished bag. You've clicked the link, you've downloaded the pattern, you've made all your parts. I just want to talk a little bit about the assembly because while none of it is hard, sometimes it's easier to see than to read. Let's get started on putting this bag together. Now that you've gotten through the stitch videos, I hope that you've moved on with the pattern and made all the components for your bag. I want to talk just a little bit about how I have assembled it. You have all this information in your pattern, but sometimes it's easier to just get a visual, and since we have this fabulous video platform, we might as well take advantage. So you've put a single crochet edging on each of the 4 stitch blocks. So you have the flap assembled. Then you're going to edge the flap with a row of single crochet and then put crab stitch or reverse single crochet on 3 sides, so your flap is completed. Now the top gusset is a section on its own, and the back section is a section on its own. A lot of people ask me why I put seams in garments and in projects when they don't really need to be there. I mean, technically you could have started here and gone all the way up and had it go all the way to the flap. But here's the thing. I wanted to make sure that the gusset had definition. So the reason these seams are here is structural. I want to make sure that the bag hangs nicely and that the gusset lays exactly where it's supposed to lay, right on the top. Now about the strap is made in one long piece, so it functions as the bottom gusset, the side gusset, and the strap. So this is just one giant long piece of single crochet. I used purple on the bottom to make it a little different, and also because quite frankly I didn't order enough gray and I was running out. You do want to make sure whatever color you put on the bottom that use a dark color. You wouldn't want to use the cream, for example, because that would get dirty when you put the bag down. Sometimes at the craft store you can find little metal feet that you could put on, and that would be a very cool addition to this bag. The last thing I want to talk about is lining. If you're the type of person who likes to sew, go ahead and pop just a plain simple lining in the bag part. You don't have to worry about the flap, because there's nothing ugly happening in the back of the flap. It does not need to be lined. But if you're worried that your stuff is going to pull your bag out of shape, just do a little bag lining, whip stitch in it at the top. That'll keep the woven fabric, will keep the crocheted fabric from stretching out. Thank you so much for joining me on this series. I had a great time and I hope you did too. And not only did you learn a lot, you have a very cool messenger bag. Thanks so much for joining me.